welcome. Right, I have done a water run, just had a quick poke around to see what I've also finally done some trees. Now, why is that struggling? Why is that? I want him to move. Yes, I've put some trees in. I have. I don't want you seeing that horrible mess. I've put the money straight back in and straight, literally, I did go for cheap trees, but yeah, I'm hoping that it's... Whoa, what is that doing? What on earth is making me do that? Is it the straps? Whoa. Do you know? Let's get... Whoa. No, this is... No. Are we going to be able to do this? Ah. Let's go a wide swing. Yeah, indicator off. Yes, I'm wanting to do the pig food. I mentioned it last session, and I thought let's do that before we get cracking. There's not very much. I did take a couple of contracts, had a looked around, and realised that there was nothing else to do, so I literally cancelled those contracts. Yeah, I don't suppose I needed to tell you that, but yeah, it's Mr. Let's be totally honest and transparent. Not that there's nothing wrong with that. Of course, it is right, but yeah, there was no real need for me to tell you that. Still, that's the me I like to be. Oh. Well, that's a bit of a sensitive. I think I must only just be on. So, right, let's get some of these loaded up. Yes, I am really. Obviously, you can buy pig food. We looked. Let's just have a quick look again, just because I know what I'm like sometimes when I'm looking for things. I am sure I did not see pig food, and I was very. Let's have a quick look. Trying to scan every single. There's just about everything else, but fishers. You even sell pallets. No pig food. Right, well, let's hope it's wrong. Let's just hope it's forgotten, because otherwise pig food is only useful for feeding pigs, obviously, but we'll try. Well, I'm not going to waste time though. I'm just going to grab like a one set, because if we sell them and they don't get anything for it, then it's totally a waste of our time. But right, let's grab you off. Why did it was me that caused mayhem. I wonder if I put pressure on that with that, but it was definitely the straps on the thing. It didn't start to. Whoa. Yeah, if we grab like 4 double height ones. Wow, depth perception is always so. I am loving the big bag winch. Sorry, oh wow, they really are. Okay, let's try 2. I'm surprised at that. We're 7.6 tons. I suppose that is over half though. And it's also the lean. Look at the lean on that. I suppose, yeah. If I can't lift 2 though, no, there's seriously something wrong. You can also, one thing I did find out on my Horbelleron was that you can link the pass-through weight with a normal weight, because it is a pass-through. It isn't a normal thing, so you can actually do that. Could have done this on the back of the. Come on. Smash him. Yes, that you can link it. I was always wondered, because it is a pass-through, but that doesn't necessarily mean things work always exactly as you think they do. So I'm loving St. Cali. I've literally just done pilots. I'm not going to be going back on the map now. I've got another one to post, the 3rd episode, where yeah, I thought it wasn't changing to hay because I was looking at the field info, but back in editing when I looked, I could see the bale info, could quite clearly say that it was hay. So I was thinking that Giants had changed something, or and they hadn't at all. It was just little old me not looking properly. I mean, I could see the colour change, but I thought, I mean, we know changes do happen. That's the one thing I am going to say. So I wondered if Giants had brought in like old seasons where like there was the colour change. Whoa. No. Yes, you will see the trees. They're breaking up the view. I can't say that you can't perfectly fix this. Yes, I thought I'd come on Stone Valley. I've not been feeling 100%, so it's weird. I did say this a few days ago. It's you can't always cope with the bigger maps. Hull-Bellerot and Stone Valley and St Cally, but I didn't want to keep doing lots of episodes. I don't want to be doing. St Cally is going to be the replacement for Rombos when Rombos is finished. So this is just me running a couple of pilots, 3 episodes to be precise. I am loving it, I really am, and I've been quite firm with myself, in so much as I have on Hobos Hollow, which was a new farmer start. I did change things up. I sold the Obi-Wan and I changed it for a multi-fruit, but I obviously had the extra money, which then meant I could buy another field, which then meant I got an advantage that you wouldn't have had you started as the map maker intended. You can swap out equipment if you want. There is nothing wrong with that. Right, anyway, let's concentrate. No, because this is my trouble. What I do is I'll half go through something. I'll try and keep on tack, because I am a terror for it. Right, let's just... I don't think you really need to. No, is this high? Yeah, some of these are too high, and they go above the trigger. Well, it may not say that it sells things, but I would say that's... Whoa, I'd say that... Right, we're selling pig food, most definitely. Right, now try and remember what you were saying before you got sidetracked. Yes, I've been quite firm with myself this time, in so much as I am playing as the map maker intended. I'm only allowing swap outs of equipment if something comes in the sales, which is really what they're designed for. So on the very first day I swapped out a plough, and to be honest, I would be quite happy with yes, I did see you. I would be quite happy with keeping the equipment we've got now. There's not a single piece of equipment that I would think to myself, oh, and I did say that on the third sort of thing, so I'm quite happy. The only thing I would say is there's a Schaefer. The Schaefer, and I remember that I've used 2 of these. I'm sure there's 2 different ones, aren't there? No, you want the one above. It's a front loader. I think, yeah, the Schaefer I've got, yes, is the little one. Now I've used this one, and even this, it's a bit narrow, I've got to be honest, but I use that on North Coast, or is one of the Lord's maps. And I use that one. Now you can put the bigger weight on. Oh, hang on, there's very little in it though. Oh, I've got the electric version. Is there a bigger Schaefer then? No. Well, that's strange, because I've used the unelectric one, and that was completely different. You can put you could put the bigger weight on the... I'll show you. It's easy. I always find it easy to explain by showing people what you're talking about than it is for me to waffle on for half an hour and you like to think, what is he going on about? Yeah, you used to be able to put the proper one that was made for telehandlers, the PT30, just with the 1500 kilograms. It looks ridiculous, but it really did stabilise it. Now, I did that and the one next door, the WeFro, because that looks better, and both of them literally tipped it over. I could only get them to work with a lightweight, and even that I had to go for the 500 kilogram, and it only just copes with that, which then means it pretty much can't lift even bales or anything, which makes it almost, well, what's the point? That's the only piece of equipment I've got a question mark by, but it's worthless, and I like the way they've done that, because it stops people like I used to do, where you come in and this is still doing weird things. yeah, coming in and like thinking, oh, I don't like that, and I'm not going to have that. Well, I'm trying to be good, because really it's been designed to be fairly balanced. Although some map makers are so generous, it's unbelievable. And then it's not really about it being a. Right, let's get these on. We do want them sideways, actually, like that, 2 at a time. So yes, I am looking forward to doing that. I actually even enjoyed just the run through, using equipment that I didn't choose for its strengths and weaknesses, and learning to live with it. And that's, yeah, not always about. I think it's also a bit of you as a player. You do, when you first, you only want to play with the things that you like, or it really is. I think I need a bigger weight on this. It is a big, it is though, this is for a bigger tractor, isn't it? I did say that, that's the only thing with doing something like this. I think if we're going to do this, we really do need the pass-through weight on as well. It's just going to give that a little tiny bit of stability due to the reach on this being so monstrous. Right, let's try and do this. Yeah, I thought it's about time I did some of this. The only reason I don't do this, it's not because I don't. I mean, obviously, I chose deliberately to sell everything thing right next to us, so that we don't have to charge all the way across the map. But this is, I can't believe how lucrative that is. That is amazing. Wow, this is obviously a secret that nobody wants you to know. Hence, there's no price. Yes, so definitely bigger weight. What happened there? I reckon I happened to that, I would say. Yeah, that'll be me crashing into something. Right. Yeah, sorry about being heavy-handed, but that was inevitable. There's no way I could come back from that being stacked so badly and do a good job. Yeah, say the only reason I don't really often do this, it's I have said this, and I think sometimes the little things are more important than I want to race through a Let's Play, and I want to show you Rome being built in one day, which, as the old saying goes, is Rome wasn't built in a day. But I seem to think that that's what you want to see all of the time, and so I don't always do. Now, there is a bit of, it is actually more sensible. I have proved that with my sort of testing on selling direct from productions, because people have got this idea in their head that there's a 60% surcharge from selling directly from a production, and actually there's between a 4 to 6% surcharge. And quite honestly, that to me just represents the transport cost, and I'd be quite happy if it meant little minions were running my products at night and they were charging me 4 to 6% for that profit. I'm quite happy with that. And I did know that, but I obviously there's this, a lot of people, even big names, were saying 60% surcharge. So I thought, well, I best investigate this, and it is. Ooh, that's just dunked some of those in there. Why did that do that? Why did that stick 2 tons of pig food in there? Is this on auto load or something? I didn't think this was an auto load. Are the pallets special? I don't know what happened there. I really don't. I am seriously, one thing I am going to say, like I did mention in the last episode, I am seriously considering taking that silo out and just having the one across the road. It isn't that far to go, truthfully, and that is going to be that is really the central point. Even though I do realise that really there's a lot more still over here that's sort of more central than there is over there at the minute, but that we are steadily moving. I mean, not that we're leaving our fields, but what I mean is this has been the centre, this has been our everything. Well, now it doesn't necessarily need to be our everything, it can be just our fields. Oh wow, that is, I am well chuffed with that, for saying they're a byproduct. Now we know though, yeah, now we shan't be so shy on bringing them to market. Fantastic, that is ace. We're gonna park. Yeah, I'm not gonna go back in there. I'm not risking. You all know how good I am at ripping fields up with things. Let's go on our. No, that's our workers' drive. Let's go on the edge of the field. It's a little bit naughty to go through their yard. Yeah, I don't think they're complaining, but that's not the point. So we're up to 55,199. That is excellent. Yeah, I'm not going to take any contracts when we're not doing work. I don't mind doing a good. There was some cracking 24,000 fertiliser contracts on field 1. I know it's a monster. It's across the road. If it comes back in the morning, we're going to do it definitely. Right, let's do another. Yeah, because we are on off getting through some water. I want to get into the habits of doing 2 or 3 of these, so we should fill it up now. Pop across to the road. Pop across to the road. Pop across the road. We're going to sleep till morning. Yeah, definitely. Now, June, remind me, what is coming up in July? Is it not canola? It is, if we are fortunate. It is dark green, so that really should mean, yeah, that it is ready in the morning, or that is the rule that I was always taught. And then August we could plant some more canola, but not in the same. I haven't got the crop rotation, but I'm trying to train myself to be as if the crop rotation mod is. Oh, the other thing I want to do when we've shifted this lot out is I want to put that road in. It's this side here that seems to have difficulty. I want to make this road go across here and back down here, but tight. I don't want to waste, because it used to come out to about this lamppost, well, here, and that's way too much. They've never not banged into this side. Oh no, they did once, this bit here. But I can get away with it by doing 2 headlands as long as I've got more room here. It's this bit here, they always crash into it here on that course that we've got at present. So, unless it's this, because this, oh, do you know I moved it that session? Because it is true, it's very powerful. It does right weird things to a lot of mods, and even the cars on the map, it stops them dead. So yeah, very strange. Right, anyway. Yes, I'm hoping we should soon be able to afford sheep. I want to. That's true. What are we waiting for? We've got grass. A lot of grass. 50 odd tons, if I remember rightly. Couldn't we now? How much have we got in here? Yeah, 49 tons of grass. I seriously think it's about time that we got these in now. Yeah, I agree actually. Yeah. Got water. Yeah, that's it. We're all ready, aren't we? Right, sheep. We do want 100 though. Let's see if we can. What should we go for? Going for the biggies though, and we might not be able to afford. 8 months. Can we sort up product? Further sheep eat hay, grass and hay. Additionally, they require water. This animal must reach its speed and age. Animals that are healthy at older months can reproduce. Now, what did I have last time? I think I went for black. We'll have Steinschaft, whatever that means. Let's go maximum 60. Ooh, so 100 would be. In fact, let's go for 50, and then we can just double it. I like that. It's easier. 26 would be 53. Okay, we want another about 20 more grand. I want a little bit of a blanket, a cushion. So yeah. Definitely. Let's go to sleep and see what tick up we get in the morning. Oh, that's a point. No, we put it in today. So that means in the morning there should be 250. Oh no, it's not that much. Let's have a quick look at how much. Oh, there was a lot actually. How much was in the 155 tons? So there's 155 tons of lugging to do in the morning as well as a harvest. And you're thinking about doing a fertiliser contract as well? I know. Right, 8 o'clock definitely. Oh, let's just check. There won't be any drops now. It's going to be as it was. This is true. It is. So hopefully then, soon, very soon, we need just under 60 grand to have 100 sheep. And we've got plenty of grass. We fertilised, yeah we did, we got the windrow and everything up of the straw and the grass, so we're all good. Right then, first things first, over my paper in the morning, cup of tea. Ooh, now that is my kind of telehandler, as well as a fantastic price. Now that I do like. Can this have weights on the back? It's got one beacon, that'll do. Go standards. We're definitely going for that. This could really assist us, especially with what we were just talking about. Tinted. No, so we can't have the weight. Now, have I reset the... Let me just make sure I don't want to have... Right, that's reset now. Oh, 63,767. Oh, this is annoying. I was about to buy the sheet, but that's too good. Oh, no, that's not what we're trying to do at all. We're trying to buy that, and we will keep it as it is. That's 122 horsepower. It's more than enough. And we will buy straight away that lovely weight that we were just actually... Should we try that Wefro one though? That other one? I didn't realise this was from the same set until I was looking at the mod a couple of days ago in the mod hub, and realised that you can... The Wefro is from the same one. And you can change its colour. It says front weight though. Does that matter? That you use it on the back? Really? Let's go for Massey Red. It does seem to make sense. Right, bye. Right, when we get a minute, we will go down and we'll literally grab that, because that is going to be fantastic. So we're right down to 25,800 after that, but that is going to come in very handy. Right, so then let us go and see if the canola is ready. Yeah, I mean, we aren't short of... There's a lot of tools now. We're beginning to take shape on those extra tools that really make the farm. Now, these are going to be ready. Is it September? That is ready. I can see the colour. Smash it. Excellent. Right, let's go grab that. Let's get that. The harvester underway. Now, have we done this? Oh, now that is a point. Yeah, because the taters are a little bit in the way. I don't really fancy scooting across. I don't think there's enough room for me to go past the BGA with that on. But where is the header trailer? It's over there. Let's do this properly. Yeah. Let's back that water in, so we don't half get through some more. I am really annoyed about the soy, but as I said, I'm going to roll with it. It is true. Farmers really do lose crops. So we're going to just take that one on the chin and say it's a lost crop. Ooh. Right, smashing. So, yeah, let's grab you and let's drop your front. Hopefully, that is the last we are going to need it. Well, yeah, we're going to need it again, aren't we? The one thing I am going to say I'm going to drop off is thinking ahead. This is going to be very useful for the... Yeah, we don't need... We can change the design of this to be a... I will spin my words out. A telehandler. So trying to concentrate and do things without running into the crops like I usually do. Yeah, if I put this down here, we can change its thing to a telehandler, and yeah, the telehandler can then just pick it straight up. And hopefully this will mean that we don't have any more problems with reach from this, because it is too big. It is true. Actually, I bet the Orion can actually cope with this, because it is. I'm sure the Orion's got the front loader capability. These would be perfect for it. Not that, but yeah, but there's always chances perhaps that your telehandler's down the bottom of the yard or something. Oh, that's a point. We haven't checked to see if there are any contracts as well. If we are, we want to be doing that early. This is the bad things that I've got to get out of. If you miss that quick opportunity, you've got to look early, because you've got to send your workers and actually get them engaged, like before you get in the middle, because otherwise the session's gone. Field 11, where are you? Field 5's not far away, because that's that one that we looked at the other day. Field 11. Ooh, that's going to be a weird one. It's got those guttery things. 5, even if 5 is less. Oh my life, 5 is as bad. Okay. Let's go for the biggie then. Right, so then, I would say the Orion probably is the best tractor for this, because it... how could you cope with the... Now I can't remember what connection that's got. We could take the Joskin. Actually, I'm being silly. We do need the pass-through that is on the fertiliser spreader. Ah, that reminds me, yeah, we've actually got some seeds, haven't we? That we made ourselves. 7 or 8 tons, so I must remember that. Just trying to look. I did, yeah, the fertiliser thing's over the road, isn't it? We've got one of those over the road, so... Yes, I am trying to, in the future now, to actually go... I'm not going to say I'm going to do it every single time, but to move away from multi-fruit buying. Whoa, why is that trying to drag me to the left? Yes, to move to more shop bought, in line with what is... Oh, why is this? It's doing something weird. I wonder if it's my gamepad. I had this trouble with one of these and it moves. You've all seen it sometimes. It'll just move me. So I wonder if it is something like that. I might try it. I think I may swap over. Not now. Next, yeah, just to see if it is. Yeah, look at that. So it proves we did plant it. And it did go wrong. I know it did because literally the session before I actually checked. You know, as we were going, and it was showing green, so I just don't know why. Right, anyway, let's just fill these up. Now, haven't we bought the bigger one, haven't we? We have. On the back of the big green machine. Oh yeah, that is definitely dragging me heavily to the left. That's what was happening earlier. I'm gonna have to check my gamepad definitely, because this is strange. I've got another one of these. Right, did I better pass through? No, I didn't. Is that line? Yes, it is. Now then, can this cope? That is the thing. I don't think we've not tried this one. We did use, I think it was it the Orion or was it the big green machine? Because he will be well suited to, yeah, he'll be able to cope with that kind of weight. I find it so difficult to see if you're exactly underneath. Do you remember those ones that used to get with like a laser beam? I could do one of those. I truly could. Oh, it can cope. Right, okay. What we're going to do then is we are not going to look, because when we send him away he'll go and do horrible things like going over everybody's fields. We'll pretend that we don't know this. Yeah. I'm not going to send him where there's things in the way. Right. Yeah, it's definitely dragging me to the left. So we are looking for field 11. And we'll go onto the side of the road. Yeah, we're not going to watch you anymore. So you'll probably do something naughty. Right. Harvester. Right, we were going to drag the... we're going to use the Massey to grab the header trailer, and then I got... Well, no, actually, no. I've done it the right way. This is the trouble. It is true. Your session goes away from you, and you have got to do things like that. It is going to be a very lucrative contract. We should just about, I reckon, bearing in mind, yeah, this is doing, it's every tractor, so it's definitely not. Just try to reset the mushrooms. Yeah, no, it's heavily pulling me to the left. Yeah, it's not helping. I'm bad enough at going over field edges without a tractor assisting me in this. Yeah, bearing in mind how many hours I do play on this, though, for how many hours of content I create, it isn't really surprising that the gamepad's hard to make it. Got to get into better habits with switching my phone onto silent. Right, header trailer. Time since we've used it, but yes, I put some of those. They're more like fir tree type trees that were very cheap. Not that, of course, I was actually paying myself back anyway, but yeah, some of them are rather expensive. Right, which way around do we want it at? Is that side, so I think I'm going to have to duck out because this is terrible. It really is really badly dragging me. Yeah, I'm going to be right back. I had to show you this. I just thought off camera I'd just take the worker down to the edge of field 11, then save the game and then get out and do it, but I just thought, I've never been down this bit of the map. Just look at that. Is that not absolutely beautiful? Gorgeous. It really is. Real eye candy. Yeah, absolutely amazing. These proper little ditches. Right. Anyway, we're nearly there. I'm leave this at the edge, so I am literally, I just wanted to show you, it's, say, we don't often come and fly around, but yeah, this is terrible. Ooh. Ooh. Right. No, it's a little bit further yet. Ah, here we go. Right, so then I am going to see you shortly when I've swapped over my gamepad. See you in a few minutes. Right, I've set the worker going and I thought, I tabbed for once because you weren't watching and I came down here, so I thought, well, let's grab it while we're here. This is really fast anyway, so it's not. In fact, yeah, do you know something? We could send a worker and then we could catch the... Oh no, I can't be bothered. I've got to stop and start the recording. I hate doing that because I've really got to stop the recording to make that work. It's, yeah, the only way that I like it to be as realistic as possible. I don't like chopping and changing. It's easier to break a video, stop it and then start again than it is to do it constantly. Although you've got lots of little pieces you've got to splice together afterwards, but I still find that easier than if you run it and then keep slicing bits out, because I watch it all back in editing anyway. I do like to do it another way than that, and I don't think that's the best way to do it, but that's, again, personal preference. There's lots of people going to do things and say that that's not right for them, and that's fine. But yes, I repaired that and got that weight. It looks nice as well. That really just matched this really well. I can't believe what a good price that was. That is amazing. So, yeah, I will have had to do the field 11 in 2 hits because it doesn't see it as field 11. It sees it as like 2 sections. So I've told it to do the biggest section first, and then when it's finished, I'll need to pop down and set it going on doing the rest. So yeah, we are really rounding out our equipment. Stones, although yeah, we don't. Oh, well, we have got a bit of stones. Actually, I suppose for our farm, we don't really need to go mega expensive. We could go for the new lizard, the Foncaser, but it's not called that now because I've got the one that you can colour, so they call it the lizard. Yes, but it is really the Foncaser with colours. So that's definitely much better. That's, yeah, my gamepad's, yeah. It's funny because that one actually, it's yeah, under warranty. That was a warranty replacement, so obviously I can't get it replaced because it was already under warranty, but it's only lasted about a year, so I think I'm going to be probably going for the genuine Xbox one gate pads that I did have originally, although to be honest that one didn't last any longer. I suppose you've got to consider how long you do this. I've had those Power A ones, and I've got to be honest, they do last okay, but you can't expect miracles from something that has an absolute pounding. I mean, the amount of times you click these buttons. And as I said, I have had the proper Microsoft Xbox One ones, and that actually didn't last much longer either. So yeah, I think sometimes you're lucky, or not. I might try another manufacturer. One of the best ones I ever had was a Chinese brand called something like Tech Sun or something. That lasted for absolutely years. That was about £8, and it was pretty much like the Xbox 360 one, so it was really good. Right, let's just have a quick look on the map and see how they're doing. Fantastic, that's doing fantastic. Right, so finally, let's get that harvester underway. Yeah. I don't know, dramas from real life. You know. Right, okay, yeah. Let's get this party started, as the saying goes. Now then, there he is, right facing me. Yeah, I remember there's a bit of an art to this, isn't there? Because these, I did call these a little bit, but there is, yeah, you can sort of just about them. I don't like the swivel axle ones. I'm not a massive fan, and obviously the ones, the really good manufacturer is, yeah, swivel axle. Right, let's think about the best way to do this. Is to go around that way. In fact, probably to actually come here wouldn't be a bad thing, because it can easily get around there. Now then, I did check this. I know it's still fueled up quite well. Not much damage to it either. Can I get past that? I'm sure I came through there last time. I don't think so. I think we can get around that way though, and we have just harvested the other field, so that's really not a problem. Yeah, I'm looking forward to... Oh, I know I'd span around too quickly. Yeah, really looking forward to getting that other... leasing that other potato. And if we've got the money, of course, when we do it, I would like to buy the one that says it doesn't need the horn topper. Yeah, if that does what I think it does. Right. It does have to be well over to the right. You can't aim for middle on this, and you're going to hit that shed behind you if you're not careful. So I have to aim quite heavily left. Try that. Let's just try and gauge as well height. Or Terrifier. Let's hope that does the trick. Now then, do you know? Yeah, let's see. It's definitely worthy. This thing has seen us through some battles. I love this harvester. This is probably one of my favourites. There's a lot of John Deere harvesters, but this one self-unloads better than almost any other type. Now, we know it's struggling with the trailer that we've got, but it doesn't normally struggle. That's fantastic. Yeah, it doesn't. I think that is literally the Grimmy trailer. At some point, we'll probably try that. Oh, I don't know. I was going to say, is it that hard for me to put up with it really in the grand scheme of things? Not really. Right, let's go. Steps. Watch those potatoes. Yeah, it is still tired, but then again, we manage with tractors and that. It's just the harvester is the biggest thing we've got really, and this is a bit of a beast. Right, on the way, we're going to literally top that water up again. And I think, ooh, do you know what, lethal, bullet again. Let's grab you, let's top you up again. We should be getting on top of this. Yeah, I get on top of it, I fill it all to 100 tons, and then I forget about it for 4 or 5 sessions, then I'm straight back to square one, instead of doing like one a time or something. Right. here, you're on well. Oh, going across your workers' land. Seriously. I know they probably won't say anything because you're the boss, but that's not really the way that I like to do things. Yeah, this is tight. It really is. I suppose you get caught. It is more generous than I've done in the past, but you do get caught between that thing of not wanting to waste fields. But then, of course, you start, if you do it too narrow, that's why this time I was determined this bit down here was wider than I've ever done before, because I have done it before where it's so narrow that you literally, it causes you an absolute headache all of the time, the entire Let's Play. So I thought I had been generous, but obviously not as generous as I should have been. That's the point. Have we done this? Did we destroy all the courses? We shall have a look. And, I think we changed the headland a little. We shall see. If I hit the back of the... I'm sure I did this again. So we are on 25B. No, we didn't. Let's try it. Let's create load, activate. If we just hit Del. No, here's the other field. No. Right, let's create a course then. Open generator. Now it's got the nice kick in it. 3 headlands maybe, just 2. Okay. 25B. Save. Activate. 12 meters. And now then, let me learn my lesson from a couple of times ago, because Courseplay was one of those affected mods. Let me make sure I've got... Yes, I have. I must have done that last... Oh, I would have done it last session, wouldn't I? Done anything and go. Yeah, I remember doing it now. It's typical. Right, let's grab the Grimmy. Around here. We ought to stick this straight on afterwards so that it's ready to rock and roll next time. Get into good habits. Your habits can absolutely be fantastic if you do things like that, if you get into good habits. Canola for the oil, isn't it? Remember. Yeah, smash it. Right, I know what we can do. Let's customize telescopic loader. Fantastic. Right, is there anything else we can do? Oh, please tell me I've got him straw swath. Oh, thank goodness, that's something we can do. Yeah, we don't need... we've got the Orion now. Let's do this water. And we're going to grab the... forage wagon. Still got to think about that. Still want to say the old FS19 terms. Just beginning to change in my head now. Right. Oh, then this is the moment of truth. Well, I know we have. It's got a little kick in it. I could see it on the course, it definitely is going to go around that this time instead of bashing the back of it. But it is nice to see your handiwork when it actually does work. Yay! What have we got in here? Ooh, nice one. Yeah, and then we're going to need to put some more taters in soon as well. Canola oil, 6 tons out of... Oh! We'd got some from last year. Right, that'll be our worker down the bottom, I think. No, that's Andy. Seriously? Oh, you caught the invisible... Why have you got your... Right, okay. Now that makes no sense to me. Well, in my defence, it really did actually escape from the... It used to bash itself on the... Used to bash itself on that. It did actually get past that. Apologies for that. Well, yeah, there's not much I could have done about that. It's got the secret invisible one. Yeah, which... Yeah, likewise, I think I need to do something about that as well. Because I've always had to go, yeah, look at that. It's really far out. Right, let's go nearest. Right, what we've got now. Can't see. It's too dark in there. In the cab, definitely. Let's grab another one while we are waiting. Have a quick look at our Orion and see if it can have a front. I'm almost sure that the Orion is it the... I'm sure we've got the Orion, haven't we? Is it the Axion? Am I? No, it is Orion. Axion. Oh, is it small? And it's the big, yeah, big end of small, I would think. Looking at that, it's got to be. Orion. Yeah, 2.5. Sure it has, yeah. Brilliant. So we could technically do that if we wanted. Brilliant. It is a feisty little thing though. I did say that I had this on, well, I've still got it. Got it on Rhombos and it really impressed me. It was among some really high, well it is among some really high-end tractors, and on some of the jobs that it did, it functioned really well. So for saying it's only 205 horsepower, and some of these were like 3s. How are we doing? 39. Yeah, canola's not a very high thing, is it? How's our worker doing at the bottom? Oh wow. Let's have a look at percentages. Oh, I don't need to do that, do I? I can look on the top. Active contracts HUD. I get carried away, aren't I? What did I say I was doing? Oh, do you know? Can't get the staff. Sitting here just doing your water when you should be grabbing the straw. I think that's what you said. Should we time lapse this? Do you know, I don't know. I don't get that. I don't think there's that much for us to do. I really don't. This is probably... Yeah, it's not going to be a monster today. I'm just going to literally do this, finish the contract, finish the field, grab the straw off the field, and... Oh, actually, you're forgetting the... I am actually. I have just remembered when I said that. How much have we got in here? 164 tons of silage that you've got to put in the... Yeah. I had forgotten totally. My bad. Yeah, so do you know something? Perhaps the time-lapse is a good thing, because this is now going to take me quite a bit longer. So I'd like to squeeze in to just under an hour, and that sometimes means if you time's going to be an hour and a half, like this is going to be now, then you've got to really squeeze that in. I don't like you guys and girls to have to like watch a feature-length film. Let's put it that way. Plus, which I don't know about yourselves, I actually quite enjoy listening to the time lapse. I've downloaded a lot more. I've got almost, I think it's nearly 100 tracks now. And the last ones I spent hours trying to get ones that, again, these always are subject. Taste is subjective. I've tried to go for ones that are like, I mean, there's the odd one that I'm not 100%. There was one called Crystalline. I think it was on Attingham, and I listened in editing. I thought, oh, I'm not sure about that one, but yeah. And yet I've got other ones by the musicians. Obviously, the Google free YouTube Music, royalty free. There's some cracking, really good artists on there, absolutely amazing. So yeah, and the one that Crystalline, the group or the performer that did that, I've got quite a few of theirs, and it is amazing. So I'm not sure on that one. It sounds very Crystalline. It's true, but it's a little, I don't know, something to me doesn't quite sound right. So I've only put it on that one, and I've not put it on anymore. But I have got quite a few. I'm trying to shake it up so that you don't like think, oh, I've heard this yesterday. You know, I just want it to be, and it's from the inspirational section, you know, inspiring sort of sounds of music. There's a bit of almost like country and western, and there's some heavy rock, and there's a bit of everything, which I think is for everyone, hopefully. Yeah, I just wanted it, at least this time you'll probably, yeah, it'll be months before you hear the same thing, hopefully. That, mind you, sometimes I'm a terror for forgetting where I got to on the list and then starting again. So yeah, you might hear the odd one, yeah, a little bit more frequent than you should, because little old me, yeah, I keep saying I'm going to have like a spreadsheet where I'm going to mark, but it's already, editing takes a lot of time, and yeah, obviously creating the content in the first place takes quite a bit of time. So I reckon we're going to finish that. I don't think he's going to need an empty. Looking at that. But anyway, I do believe that you promised 5 minutes ago that you was going to go on in a time lapse. This is true. We have a lot of work to do. So I am going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. that's a full hopper, it is, and we've got to pop over to the field. I'm sorry about the map teleport. I couldn't think of any other way to do it other than to stop the recording. So I thought, oh, you know, there are some times when you go across the map that it really is, because I've got to go in this menu anyway and actually grab them. There's a little tiny bit of the field, which I always forget you can't, that little tiny corner there that's missing, so we need to pop over and finish it manually. There's no way I am setting a worker to do that little bit. So right, which is over there, I think. Let's have a look. Yeah, it is behind those trees. Yeah, it is 7%. Wow, that's all it is. A little smidget. Unless, of course, they have missed anything else as well, but it should just be this. Although that is a bit tight. I can't see that being 7%. I think we may have to go wandering, because I don't somehow think that this is 7% of a field of this size. I think our workers missed a few little bits somewhere. Yeah, it's a little smidgen there, and corners. Yeah. Oh, okay. It was just that. Excellent. Right. Okay, then we shall get on the road and send our worker back. And in fact, no. Do you know something? Because it is a nice journey. We're about done, so why not? Why not have a slow saunter across this beautiful map and have a look at these gorgeous? Oh, must be July. So that'd be late barley, won't it? Yes, it is a gorgeous map. I really am loving it. Yeah. Here I go again. Yeah, it is true though. I do really love it. But there we go. I can see our BGA from here. On the, I don't know if you can quite see as far as I can. I know in editing, might I say, oh, I can see something, and I think the draw distance on the software softens it, and I don't know what it does. I think it must blur the details in the distance. Look at that. Is it a weeping willow? It looks very much like it. We don't see many of those in Britain anymore. As I was a kid, there were quite a few weeping willows. I haven't seen any in a while. I mean, don't get me wrong, there will be, but they're a gorgeous tree. I absolutely love them. But yeah, they were much more common than they are now. That really is a lovely little feature. I know it's only a drainage ditch, but I don't know, it just really is gorgeous. Yeah, so do we speed through? I suppose we could do a couple of, I could load, yeah, because it's only 9 o'clock in the morning. It does seem a little bit excessive to just like speed up. What's the point? Is that, where does that go? Oh, it really is the entrance to the actual field. Now, you know, technically we can sort of sneak through here, this patch of land. This is sort of leads to our place. That is, if there is a way through. Oh, I just see a creature. Oh, hang on a minute. Is there buildings all the way? I thought there was a sneaky way. I sworn there was. I might be wrong. Yeah, I frequently am. Yeah, and let's keep the camera to the left, Mr. Smith, because you don't want to be showing what's on the right or what isn't on the right. Apologies. Yeah, these are those trees that I planted to stop you seeing what's on the right hand side where I've just gone. That was very clever of me. Right, let's get this contract. And yeah, I think we will. We will speed this through. We'll do another. Yeah, speed a bit of time up. Let's just grab the contract though. That should take our money up quite nicely. That's a decent contract. Ooh. Field 24. Where are you? I'm not going to do it now. I was thinking for tomorrow, but then if we're going to do that, I can't speed through. Isn't that our old field? It is, yeah. You know something? It's worth every penny, but yeah, we're going to speed time up. Yeah, we'll go through till tea time, I think. We'll just literally get as much of this down the hopper as possible, which you can quite nicely. I love this BJ, the fact that you can see it, we can just see the shadow at the top of the hopper as it goes down, and obviously it goes all the way down, so it's sort of got visual. It's such a fantastic mod by Disturbed Simulations. Every little detail is thought of, although to be honest, having subscribed to his channel, he seems a very meticulous person, way more meticulous than me myself. Yeah, pays attention to detail in a way that I definitely don't. I try to wing it too much, which catches me out way too much. Yeah, 22, so I've got another 2 and a bit. Ooh. Take till 3. I forgot. Do you know, I'm a terror for that. I stick it on 360 and rip through. I mean, look, don't get me wrong, it's nice when you look up and your money's gone up, but it is a little bit, that hopper's going to be pretty much be empty, I think. We're not going to pull an all-nighter, even if it is July. The other thing is, I'd like to see how much we... Oh, wow. It's nearly empty. Right, let's take this. Speed it up again. We'll take this till about 7, I think, and then we'll do the rest tomorrow. There isn't a race, that's the one thing I'm going to say. Let's have a quick look, though, when our next harvest is, because I have a sneaky feeling it is potatoes. Could be tomorrow, and that's it, isn't it? It's only potatoes left. Let's take it to 6, and then we're going to do one more load, and we're going to fill the hopper again and let it go overnight. So we're going to need, I would say about, yeah, probably a full, maybe a little bit more than a full one, but if it's close, I'll just do the one. Yeah, so our last harvest, being as our soy failed, yes, the weevils got to it, apparently. It's a shame that we'll do it. Don't get me wrong, I mean, look, when you consider this as hard economy, we are doing admirably. As I said a few sessions ago, that second field made a massive difference. But our productions, with Boxing Clever with our productions, yeah, it's win-win. I'm looking forward to doing the takes though with the belts. I really enjoyed doing that. I'm going to do it on Attingham as well on Earth, because it is bigger than this, but not. It's a nice shaped field, so I reckon we'll easily do it. It's got an excellent range, and I tried the Mark II 710. Yeah, let me show you. It's always easy to show what you mean. Yeah, the basic pickup, the original pickup, the S710, that one there. Tried the Mark II, and it would not. Well, either it doesn't like the vintage, the versatile, that one there, which we've got again. Whereas we've got that very 2 here, and the original S710 works fine. So I just don't get it. I don't know whether it is just it doesn't like the versatile, or whether it is still not working. Yeah. I wouldn't mind to try with something else to see if it is. Let's have a look. And then, yeah, actually that is true. Let's take it through till tomorrow morning, and that's where we're going to leave it. We are indeed excellent. Stop your engine. Let's just do one more. Not going to wait for it, but let's get you unloading. I think we should be getting pretty much there. Just remember, we want to sell our oil in November. Right, let's run across the road. Up the apples and pears to Bedfordshire. As the I don't know. My mum was from Buckinghamshire, which is not nowhere near. It's not Cockney or anything. So I don't understand why I was always brought up with that saying, "Up the apple and pears to Bedfordshire," which is it's Cockney rhyming slang. Rhyming slang. Let's check the sales because there is sometimes drops. Ooh, methinks that's a little bit out of our price range, and that was that this morning. Right, so 8 o'clock, and we should have a nice tick up from our silage, from our energy business. Ooh, very nice. 96,000. Let's have a quick look at whether we are harvesting potatoes later today. I think we are, yes. So the one thing we are going to do is we're going to order that potato thing, and we're going to test that out next session. Yeah, so it is the one there, 16,000. And if it does work, we are going to definitely buy it. We're going to lease to buy. Right, smashing. So, and what's on in the sales? Oh, I've just looked. Yeah. Tipper trailers used to transport different crops. Oh, this is forage mainly, isn't it? Auger wagon. It is. It's all forage stuff. Yep. Right. Nope. We're okay. We don't need that at all. And that is where I'm going to leave it. Are we going to... Should we... I know, we'll do it. No, the Tates are going to keep us busy. No, but then I'm going to extend the session. We will do the sheep. We will, even if tomorrow's session is, because we'll not be picking up any straw or anything like that. So, yeah, I am going to say thank you very much for watching. As always, remember, this is our farm. So, yeah, I always look forward to my shareholders putting in their £10 and, yes, telling me what I've done wrong, what I've done right, what they'd like to see, what equipment they'd like to see, even if it's a mod review per se, a little bit of an in-depth plunge into a particular mod or anything. I'm all ears, I really am. So yeah, I'm going to say goodbye for now.